Hello, my coers. So I'm finally getting around to listening or watching the visualizer for Cortis's new song with Juicy J. I know it's been like 3 days since it came out, but it's because I was busy this weekend, so I didn't really have time to like film anything aside from what I already had filmed, and I had time to edit that really quickly. So that's why I didn't really react to it right when it came out. And I know people were like, oh, like saying stuff about it. So I'm like, okay, like I need to listen to it obviously. So I'm glad that it has English lyrics already in the visualizer for it. Not gonna lie though, I have heard a little bit of a snippet because the boys have been doing like challenges with the song already to promote the song, but it's not. I think it was only like a very like small little soundbite that I heard of it. So it's gonna be the rest of it's gonna be pretty much like fresh for me. But we're just gonna go ahead and watch y'all or listen. I think it was this part that I actually heard. Oh, is it them running around?
I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion.
Hey.
I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion. Pull up in an all black Sprinter, about to go off the meter. Pull up in an all white Spectre, pull up and tell them see ya. In between locked in like peanuts. New city, new hype, we teed up. Going red like hot Cheetos. Hot like
Not hot Cheetos.
I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion.
Also, I'm pretty sure like the keep like me and my twin is probably going with Songhyun maybe.
She get in the whip, get the oxygen, pick a song. I'm just trying to see if she would it, then leave alone. Baby, it's an honor to be in my ozone. Pull up in the lamb, little baby, the go gone. Avoid getting checked when I'm bored in the jet. If I pour in debt to a yacht with a deck. Got so many cars like I run a racetrack. I only wanna talk if it's better paycheck. That's what I expect. Up my wrist, I was skeleton. AP, let her put my chain round her neck. She got a brain. Fuck it all night, we don't sleep no more. Got enough friends, I don't need no more. Getting cake, but it ain't nothing sweet no more. These days they don't keep none pee no more. I drive back to the place and keep up with
I'm sorry, I'm adding that soundbite in there. I'm weak.
Keep up with this. Pull up in an all black Sprinter, about to go off the meter. Pull up in an all white Spectre, pull up and tell them see ya. In between locked in like peanuts. New city, new hype.
Or that might have been James actually.
Red like hot Cheetos. Good hitting it hot like pistol. I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion. I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion. Batman in the motion, ride my block, we keep
Sorry, that would kill me every single time. Like they love a good meme, like soundbite in their songs. I swear.
Turn. I have emotion, I can't even drive. City to city, pop out with a guy. They gon' go crazy soon as we arrive.
Like that sounds like James.
That's motion. Show fiction and leak, that's motion. Still part of that team, that's motion.
It seems like fun. Oh, I got the references. Like I can't.
Keep up with this motion. Pull up in an all black Sprinter, about to go off the meter. Pull up in an all white Spectre, pull up and tell them see ya. In between locked in like peanuts. New city, new hype, we teed up. Going red like hot Cheetos. Good hitting it hot like pistol. I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion. I drive at the faster pace, can't keep up with this motion.
Okay. The vibe of the song overall is like very like screams very Cortis. I don't know if it's that like if it's Cortis who like the Cortis members who made this song or produced the song, or if it was Juicy J's like his like co-producing, or if he produced it and like he featured on it as well. But it's very like, I would say it's very like Juicy J, very like Cortis, so like it makes sense. I will say like when it comes to like comparing it to like the rest of the discography that we have heard from them, lyric wise, like it's not my favorite thing because it's like, I guess it's just very like different because it's like them talking about basically like, oh, having success to the point of like having all these material things, and then also like in a way also talking about, I guess, like romance, like which they haven't really sung. We all know about that meme of like, oh, we don't sing about it because it's like something that we haven't like either experienced or just like we don't need to like write about it or whatever. So it's kind of adding a little bit of like, oh, like I'm so like rich, or like so what's it called, so rich or so like big to the point that like people like want to like, you know, date me, or kind of a little bit. It kind of gives a little bit of that vibe, which again, there's nothing wrong with like having confidence or anything, but I'm like, again, it's very different from like what we have heard from them. But I will say what's very much them is like the amount of like funny like meme references to like made in the song. Like again, like I would not have expected like the Cheetos thing, like but also kind of throwing in red in there, or the red reference, the fa like soundbite that I keep hearing on like TikTok. Like the Hannah Montana thing. Again, I'm assuming like the twins thing is like referring to like Songhyun and Gunho maybe. There was like one more like there's just a bunch of like references in here that's like very like meme-ish, or like like that I was like, okay, like that's very much them. So like I was like laughing at that because like it did catch me off guard, but I'm also that's very like fun and like very much like something that they would do. So like that makes sense. Like, so I'm not too mad about it. Like the vibe obviously of the song was very like repetitive. The visualizer, like very much them too. I think it's them like with like a flashlight or something, or like a glow stick, like running around and like up on this like street, and then also down, up and down like the like stairs on like the walkways like on the streets, because it's like giving like that kind of vibe whenever you kind of like whenever they did the sneaking out content where they did that with like the fireworks sparklers, kind of like that in a way. Like, but I think it might be a glow stick or like a light or something that they use to like flash and make that again to reference like, oh, like motion, like, you know, speed of light, speed of like that whole like bit to it to kind of make sense with the song. But honestly, like I'm glad that they got like a big like name like collab for them. Like I'm like excited for them because it like opens up more doors for them to like do other collabs, and I think it just makes sense with like the style of music that they do. So I'm not too like surprised about that. Like it makes perfect sense to me. Again, not like I'm sure like I'll probably bump the song a lot in like my car just because of like the beat, but not my favorite in terms of like the meaning and reference of like the song, like the lyrics of the song, aside from like the funny parts. I think I really enjoyed that more so than the other two meanings. But again, when it is like a rap song, I would say like it is like it is kind of quote unquote like stereotype, like a stereotype of like rappers, hip hop like scene to be like, okay, mention like, oh yeah, like I'm making all this money, like, oh yeah, I'm like rich or whatever, oh yeah, like I have a girl, like, you know, girls that like want to date me, like kind of like esque vibes, kind of like, again, nothing wrong with having confidence, but just something I wasn't expecting to hear from the boys like this, like so soon into like their career. But again, I don't know if it's like them who made the lyrics, or if it was like or they produced it, or was it like Juicy J's like team or whatever, because I feel like that would be like something Juicy J would do. And like, I don't know, if it was CORTIS, then I'm like, again, like they probably wanted to probably came like, it makes sense for them to like make up this whole bit, and then if they already had in mind of who they wanted to get as a feature, then it makes more sense to me. Again, not too mad about it, not too like, don't like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the like crazy, like, you know what I mean, like I'm not too like, oh my god, like, because it's not that deep in my opinion, you know, like kind of like the rest of like their discography. But for them to kind of get a break, I guess, like it's fun, and like kind of getting to enjoy like the song and like try out something new. Like I think it's a good way, again, to like showcase a little bit more of like their style of what they might want to do later on in the future in terms of like music wise, or like maybe lyric wise if it is. But I don't know, I'm like, that's just my opinion, y'all. Like again, like I immediately like, for me, I will always be very truthful, and I'm just like, okay, well, if I don't like it, then I won't hype it up as much. But again, there are parts in here that I did really like, and there are parts that I didn't like. But I'm pretty sure, like I mentioned, like if it comes up, I will let it play on my playlist, because I do like the energy of just the like the actual like quote unquote like melody, or like the track, or like that they're rapping to, and then again the funny parts of like the song. I think that was more of my like cup of tea, and that screamed CORTIS to me. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.